Welcome back, everyone, to our My Player Career Mode here in EAFC 24. A huge thank you for all of your support. I hope that you're all doing awesome and having a fantastic day as well. We are back today and we have a huge game to kickstart the episode. That is against Gillingham, who are top of League 2. 3 points behind them in third is where we sit. Stockport have taken second from us. We did go top of League 2 for the second time this season in the previous episode, but for the second time this season, we lost the game after we went top of League 2. Let me take you through what happened. Let me show you what we've got in store today. First of all, though, 1,000 likes on this episode would be absolutely amazing. So, yeah, thank you as always for all of your support. So, as I say, we went top of League 2 following a 2-0 win over Walsall. We then knocked out Charlton in the Cup before we took on Doncaster and lost by 3-0. We also beat Mansfield in the previous episode and Crewe Alexandra as well. And today's video will see us take on Gillingham first away at their place before we have Sutton at home. We've then got Wimbledon and then Colchester away as well before Barrow at home if we make it to that match. Our cup tie, we've got Plymouth in round 3 of the FA Cup. I was hoping for a Premier League side, but we have drawn Plymouth. That won't be today, though. And with all that being said, it's time to take on Gillingham, my friends. Sit back, relax, and enjoy today's episode. And there is our starting 11 ahead of this game here. So let's see, can the boys get the results, take points away from Gillingham, and maybe go top of League 2 once more? So, Gillingham in the blue, Wrexham in the white for this one as Gillingham get proceedings underway here with Nathan in the box. We're back to make the challenge, though, and win back possession for Wrexham. And this is the type of game that could go either way. Both sides very capable of scoring goals. Both sides very capable of conceding goals as well. We've seen Gillingham, who started the season off so strongly, unbeaten, I believe, in their first 8, weren't they? They have lost some games recently, which you maybe wouldn't expect of them. So, like Wrexham, not always the best side in matches, as Fletcher is into a great position here for us. Great little turn, Stephen Fletcher. Shot was straight, though, at Hassel, who will catch. And now looks long to get the attack going again. It should be won by Evans. It is won by Evans, as we are found. And a chance now to run at Gillingham. We need Ford to make the run down the line. He didn't in the end, so we have to go back the way of Evans. Nice ball into the feet of Mullins. Mullins, Fletcher didn't find the run that I made, but he goes for goal and Hassel. It's Wrexham who started well here, and it's Wrexham who have themselves a corner. 2 minutes to go until the half-time whistle. Ford on the right-hand side. Wrexham being the better side here so far, having had the chances, but is that false confidence? And our Gillingham just getting ready for a chance of their own. Big moment, big save. Hassel, Fletcher. His first shot was straight at Hassel, but the second too, it's wonderful goalkeeping from him to deny Wrexham, who, I mean, that one is right out of the top drawer. That's going in the bottom corner from Fletcher. What a header. What a save. Starting to realise why Gillingham have had such a good season. And I'm wondering, is it because of Hassel, their goalkeeper, who has been brilliant here today in denying Wrexham a goal? Now we have a chance here on the attack. Looking for the shots. It's dragged wide. We scored one recently into the bottom corner. That one we get all wrong. And in the end, probably should have looked to pass, but it opened up for us. I thought, why not? 27 minutes to go here. If there's anyone who's looking like scoring, it is Wrexham. But that could sometimes be a false confidence because although we've had 5 shots on target to the 0 of Gillingham, it does just take one chance for them. Here now is Fletcher. Fletcher, cannon. This just got to be, but it's not. Hassel, stop saving things. I know it's your job, but please stop. How on earth this is still 0-0 is ridiculous. Hassel, man. Mullin, yes! Yes! That's the one that goes in. Paul Mullin. We've got our breakthrough. 24 minutes from time. Nothing that Hassel can do about this one. He's been brilliant in the game. Gillingham haven't really threatened. They look like they're settling for the point, but now they've got to go forward if they want said point. Paul Mullin, expected goal 0.02. Oh, I thought Hassel was going to have a blinder of a game and it was going to finish 0-0 or potentially maybe Gillingham steal a goal to win the game. But thank you, Paul Mullin. O'Connell, Ford, we're ahead of him and he finds us. McLean's over on that left-hand side. I want to try and play it, but I'm not too confident in my right foot. Instead, we found Mullin. Mullin's back heel, picks out Cannon! Wrexham are 2 to the good. We see this so often. We just need to get that opening goal, and then the football we start to play clicks, and we look like scoring on nearly every attack we go forward. In fairness, we've looked like scoring on most attacks we've gone forward today. It's just Hassel has denied us. What a back heel by Paul Mullin. And Andy Cannon takes the touch firstly on his left, finishes with his right, and it's a wonderful finish into that top left corner. Save that, Hassel. Mahoney, final couple of moments of the game. Gillingham looking for a consolation goal as Lapsey gets his shot away, but Leighton's having none of it. He wants this clean sheet, and at the moment he is going to find this clean sheet. 5 additional minutes in this one. And with Leighton having the goal kick, he'll go short to Mendy. We're ahead of Mendy as well. He can play it. Now we are found by Mendy. We turn back to hold on to possession. Play it out to this left-hand side. All in all, what a start to the video. It has been a good Wrexham display, and they're going to get a well-deserved 3 points against the league leaders Gillingham, which will put us onto the same points as them. And depending on what has happened with Stockport are second, aren't they? I believe. Depending on what's happened with Stockport, we might well take top, but Stockport do have a chance to take it now themselves as well, should they win. Let's have a look then. Standings. We're back top. Stockport drew with Mansfield 1-1, and Gillingham, of course, having lost to us, so we take top on goal difference, 18 to the 16 of Gillingham. So 22 matches have been played. There is 1 point separating third from first. Sutton up next. And when you see that they're on 22 points, that's to put them down the bottom end of the table, right? 19th, in fact. And after winning the game like we did there against Gillingham, this should be 3 points for Wrexham. But will the top of the table curse strikers again? There's the team the boss has named. Let's see. Can we hold on to top spot with a win here against Sutton? Stats just popped up in this one to say that assist charts right now, we are double that of the player in second place. We have 14. The next highest player in League 2 is on 7. So shows you the impact we've had here at Wrexham so far this season. A nice early goal for us here would set us up for success. Mullin finds Fletcher! Just wide. Just wide. Hayden will find our feet. We've seen McLean on the left. There's that pass. McLean's touch. Cannon now towards Mullin. Good turn by Paul Mullin! Oh, yes! Paul Mullin! Wrexham 1, Sutton United 0. And Paul Mullin with the finish. Got us the all-important goal in the previous game. And that kick-started the game off. And he's just got the opening goal of this one. What a finish that is by Paul Mullin. He's had a couple of moments this season where you think, what on earth are you doing, Paul? But then he does things like that. And then you go, well done, Paul. Well done. I don't know what I'm saying. But we lead here, and that's the important factor. The curse, hopefully not going to strike again. Boyle, we've got injury time to go, just a single minute of it until the half-time whistle. You can see that McLean holds this width so well. That pass seems to be always on as McLean gets the cross back in. Does he? He does. I think we get something on the end of it. Whether or not it was a shoulder or a head, I don't know. But there is half-time. And we do lead at the break by 1-0, courtesy of Paul Mullin's brilliant right-footed effort. 13 minutes remain. Wrexham looking set to win the game by 1-0. There hasn't been a lot of chances in this second half, but Sutton United have done well to stop us from finding a second goal for the moment, unless we can change that right here. Now Fletcher finds the feet of Mullin, the goal scorer. Mullin looks back for Cannon. Cannon, great determination. Cannon's in, and he deserves the goal based on what he did there, but unfortunately for him, out comes the goalkeeper really quickly, closes the angle down, and he won't find his goal. Here goes Kizzy. Sutton about to put a damper on Wrexham's spirits by scoring late on. Now Pereira, right-hand side. Brilliant by Pereira towards the byline. And now Hayden has to go over, and Hayden wins it back. It was a strange animation with the way Pereira ended up going out of the pitch, but the important factor is that Wrexham have got the ball back, and Wrexham will win by 1-0. And the top of the table curse is no more. After going top, we win our next game for the first time this season. It only took us 3 tries before we did that. However, I've said that now. We were 2 goals ahead of Gillingham in terms of goal difference. Having won by 1-0 here, depending on what they've done, if they've won 4-0, they actually will go back top of the league. Let's take a look. Standings. Gillingham have lost. Oh, my friends, we're starting to pull away. This is exactly what we wanted. We want to pull away from the rest of the teams around us. Put together the results and then hold these top 3 automatic promotion spots by some margin. But in fact, right now, we're actually top by 3 points. Notts County have pulled themselves into the shout for the top 3. We are still only halfway into the season, so do remember that. 23 games, of course, you do play 46 in League 2. So we are halfway through, but 3 points clear, my friends. And now we face Wimbledon, who we drew 2-2 with, having scored a last-minute equaliser earlier on in the season. We're at our place. There is the team. And let's see, will it be drama all over again against them? Or will Wrexham win this one comfortably? We're hoping for the latter. Evans, forward for Mullin. Mullin now finds Ford. Mullin was a hero in the previous fixture. Mullin, Fletcher, big save by Bass. Early doors, Fletcher nearly putting Wrexham in front, but Bass, with a fantastic right-handed save, will keep the score level. There was actually an argument to say that Fletcher maybe should have looked to square the ball because he had a few options in the box. Instead, went for goal. Can't blame him. He was in a great position. He hasn't scored for a few matches, Stephen Fletcher. He had that period, didn't he, where he was scoring for fun, but now the goals have sort of dried up a little bit. Fortunately, though, his strike partner Mullin has been in the goals recently, and that's what's helped us as we turn away from a challenge here. And the space on the left-hand side, we'll get that ball across to James McLean. Takes it in his stride well, McLean towards Mullin. Mullin! Bass is there, though! Ah, you just expected to see the net go, especially when the ball found Mullin, the form he's in. But no, Bass seems like he is ready for this one. Seems like he's ready to frustrate Wrexham as Cannon now finds us. Looking to place it. It's cleared by a header, of all things, as Cannon is now found. Now towards McLean. McLean back post looking for us. It's headed away again, but the pressure is mounting on Wimbledon as Cannon takes over once more. Fletcher turning. Can he find a shot? The answer is no just yet. Now he does. And Bass with the 3rd save in just 18 minutes. As we get a corner, we need to try and use these corners as best we can. Delivered into the box. There's Fletcher's header. Penalty, is it? It is indeed. The arm was raised. Fletcher's header goes towards goal, and Pearce must have blocked it. We'll see better here. Where is it? Oh, well, we can't because for some bizarre reason, it's cut off there, the screen. But it's given anyway, and it'll be Paul Mullin with a chance against Bass, who has been phenomenal so far in the opening 20 minutes. Can he be a Wimbledon hero here against Mullin? No, he cannot. Paul Mullin goes right. Bass guesses incorrectly. And it's Wrexham 1, Wimbledon 0. Go on then, put the pressure on Mullin. Let's see if we can win it back here. We forced the mistake. Cannon's found us. We'll play Fletcher. Fletcher, 2-0. We forced the mistake from Wimbledon. And Wrexham punished them. Stephen Fletcher back in the goals. We had to find him. I thought initially, were we going to see the offside flag go up? You can see in a moment. Watch. Paul Mullin puts the pressure on. Oh, well, the actual highlight here has cut that bit out. But, yeah, Wimbledon had the ball at the back. Not sure who it was who had the ball. But then the pressure was put on. They just didn't have a clear pass out. They tried to force it. It was one back. And in the end, actually, it was Kalambai who had the ball at the back for Wimbledon, who gave away the ball to Cannon. And then Cannon picks us. We pick Fletcher. Fletcher picks the back of the net. Tunnicliffe, Cannon now then, we'll find our feet. Wrexham in full confidence here. This is brilliant, beautiful to watch as well. Paul Mullin finds Fletcher. Oh, Bass, right hand, denies Wrexham. This could have been 5 or 6-0 in this first half. We have been on top form so far in this opening 35 minutes. It's been wonderful to watch. O'Connell's header will go wide, but Wrexham are playing with such confidence here. Wimbledon free kick, really dangerous position. I'm going to go and stand on the line here and try and prevent them from finding the chance, and we do exactly that. Oh man, if I didn't stand on the line, that was possibly 2-1 and Wimbledon with a way back into the game. Let's try a short corner routine this time. We always seem to put the ball into the box, so this time we'll go short. Cannon, it's brilliantly worked. Palmer! Oh! There's the 3rd for Wrexham. Cheeky short corner routine worked wonderfully. And Ollie Palmer, who's come on here for Stephen Fletcher, gets himself on the score sheet. And that's pretty much nullified any threat from Wimbledon. You saw us have to block on the line from the free kick. They were beginning to ask more and more questions of the Wrexham defence, but that goal should now stop that from happening. It's a nice ball picked out here. Tilly, final few seconds now. Wimbledon are on the attack, but they won't have time to get anything from the game other than maybe a consolation goal. Reeves, we get the challenge in, and there is going to be full time. Wrexham 3, Wimbledon 0. And the run of results is starting to come together, my friends. Oh, this feels good. Are we now going to pull away from the rest of the league? If I'm not mistaken, I think Gillingham have just lost again. This time to Bradford. So, yet more points dropped. They have. We are now 5 points clear of second place Notts County. All of a sudden, they've come out of nowhere and sit second. Gillingham just lost to Bradford. It's all starting to come together, my friends. Title could be on the cards. I'm not really showing you us doing the shopping because most of it is the same as it was in the previous years, but ultimately I am doing this as and when I can. But because of my wage not being massive per week, it means it's taking me a little bit longer to get through these than it does in previous years. Our final game of the day will see us play Colchester away. Ollie Palmer comes into the starting 11 alongside Mullin, which means Fletcher drops to the bench. Here is Palmer to the feet of Mullin. Great take. Fantastic take by Paul Mullin. Pulls it back to Ollie Palmer. Shot was deflected. And it was so deflected. The ball was trickling towards goal, but nobody in a red shirt was there to put the ball into the net. Wrexham being frustrated here by Colchester, who are defending very well. As you can see, we're nearly at half-time. We haven't had really a moment to show you. Could change here, though, with Barnett now. He will find us back again. Chance to put the cross in straight away. Doesn't go where I was intending, which I was looking at Ollie Palmer. Instead, we found a Colchester player. And at half-time, it is Colchester 0, Wrexham 0. Frustrating first half, where we've been unable to create. But hopefully that changes in the second half. Bandera, what a ball. Akinde! Oh, Colchester! It's disastrous for Wrexham because, as I say, in what has been a frustrating first half, has now got even more frustrating because Colchester have gone in front. Their first shot goal. What a finish it is. Bandera with a lovely turn. And the finish is class. Lainton can do little. Akinde, what a goal. Yeah, curling away from Lainton. It's just a wonderful finish. And I was going to say that Colchester have come here with a game plan, and that is to frustrate Wrexham, sit behind the ball and look to counter with purpose. And they've seen the ball a couple of times in these good areas where they could counter with purpose, but the final ball just hasn't quite been right for them. But there it was, and Akinde has put them ahead. Wrexham then have it all to do if they want to come away from this game with some kind of points. Palmer, great turn. Now Mullin, we're ahead of him. Mullin will find us. We need to run and try and cause them problems. This is a brilliant run from us. Can we find a chance, though, to put us back into the game? It's there, maybe. No. Davies. Now Young. Mullin. What a turn. Oh, how on earth he pulls that shot out of the bag, I don't know. Paul Mullin nearly equalises. Great save. Young's corner into the box. Away it goes. Tozer goes for goal. Wasted chance to keep the pressure on. This, oh no. Oh no. Just as it was all going so well for Wrexham, their top scorer is down and the referee has just signalled for a stretcher. Paul Mullin does not, well, he's just stood back up miraculously. Paul Mullin does not look in too good shape here. And we have, it looks like, been forced into a change, have we? Yeah, so I believe Mullin has just gone off, and I hope that it's not a long-term injury for him, because otherwise we might see our season potentially start to crumble here, because when you lose your top scorer, it is a big, big moment in the season. Oh, now we're getting stretched because we're trying to get back in the game and we're leaving so much space. Look, as Jay's in for Colchester, cut back, McGeehan. Oh! 2-0 Colchester, and you know what? You have to say, you've got to give them credit because the chances they've had on the counter, especially the way I've described it, the game plan, catches on the break. Twice they've done it, twice it's worked wonderfully, and twice it's been an outstanding finish to finish off the move. The latest there to put them 2-0 ahead. Here is Cannon as he'll find the ball towards me. It's a nice pick out. And we found Burstow! Burstow tried to go near post and didn't really get much power on the shot. Simple enough save. Young's corner. Near post header. We win the flick on. It's got to be. How on earth has Ollie Palmer not scored there? Either side of the goalkeeper. Wrexham have something back. We've just run into the player that's on the floor. This whole sequence of the last few minutes has just shown you how ridiculous this game has been for us. Ollie Palmer, the entirety of the goal to aim at, he finds the goalkeeper. It should be Wrexham back in it. It is not Wrexham back in it. 5 minutes to go. Davies, Burstow, Cannon. Cannon now then to McLean. McLean with a cross, dealt with by Hall. Should be there for us to win the second ball, though it's not. And now Colchester have it back. And it's looking like this is going to be where we end then. Bandera, Tozer blocks. 3 additional minutes. We haven't got time. Man, we will fall to a defeat. And I still don't know how on earth we haven't scored in this one. That chance from Palmer. As I say, he's just got to put it either side of the goalkeeper. Finds him directly. It's an outstanding piece of goalkeeping, but at the same time, Palmer should score. Anyway, full time here. We do fall to a defeat. We'll stay top as we finish the episode, though. So that is the positive. And this is the table as we go today, then, my friends. Gillingham up into second. They've just played Stockport, winning by 2-1, which is why they now are back into second. So we're still 3 clear. Notts County seem to have dropped points. Must have lost or drawn. Drawn because they were 5 behind. They're now 4 behind. So they did draw their recent fixture. Even with that defeat, we're still top by 3 points. So we will take that. Thought I'd show you the player stats before we go today as well to kind of show you just how important Paul Mullin has been for us. Now, Fletcher has scored 9 in 20 as well, but Mullin is our top scorer of 12 in 25, and we don't know how long he's going to be out. I'll take a look at that in just a moment. Assist-wise, as you can see, we're double second place, which is McGeehan. Paul Mullin's injury is a 2-month dislocated shoulder, so we are without a top scorer for the next 2 months. And that is going to be where we end today's episode then. A huge thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed it, a like would be greatly appreciated. The target is 1,000 for today's video. If you're seeing this on a Thursday, it means I have uploaded. I wasn't sure, with it being my birthday, whether or not I was going to take a day off or have a rest. So if you're seeing it on Thursday, well, it means we've stayed daily uploads. And that is thanks to your incredible support that you've been showing the series. So I thank you all so much. If we can keep it up, it would be amazing. But until next time, everyone, stay safe. Have a great day, have a great evening, and I'll see you all back here tomorrow with a brand new video. Until then, look after each other, and adios.